It's just another beautiful day. I had to take a break. Josie is working her tail off right now, getting ready for this banquet that we have tonight. I just stopped in and dropped some stuff off, and she is the topic of this video. As the head of the decorating committee for this annual fundraiser, Josie has had a very full plate, and she really impressed me a couple days ago when she showed me her plans for each area of the room. And she had a description. I wish I had them in front of me because they're really cool, but she had a description of what she wanted, who was going to be working on it, and then she had this great little sketch. She's very artistic, and she had this great sketch of like what she was trying to accomplish in that space. And these pages were going to go out to each one of the people that was helping her today. And there's like, I just stopped over, there's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 people. It's absolute chaos. And her plan probably did not last very long, but it was still a huge part of the success that is getting everybody to work together and accomplish this one vision, even though they might not be using it right now. There's a great quote by General Dwight D. Eisenhower about planning that sums up a lot of the stuff that I try to teach to clients and is perfectly exemplified in what Josie did this week. The quote is, "In preparing for battle, I have found plans to be worthless, but planning indispensable." And he's saying, we know that plans are just gonna fall apart as soon as we get into execution. But if we haven't done the planning, we are not gonna be as good at execution. When you do the planning, you're playing the scenario out in your head. You're imagining what you expect to happen. Setting that expectation is really key when you get into execution, because without it, you don't know whether you're going in the right direction or not. The other thing that happens when you do the planning is you're going through almost a mental rehearsal of what you expect. It's like practice. It really is practicing the execution before you get to it. And setting that expectation means that when you get to execution, when things aren't matching up with the expectation, you know it. The people who haven't done planning, oftentimes you recognize them with that deer in the headlights look during execution, and things start to go off the rails. The people who have done the planning, when things don't go according to plan, they're just adjusting in execution. The only reason they know where they're going and where they're trying to get to is because they did the planning in the first place. You want to know the really crazy thing? Is this works on absolutely any scale you want to apply it to. We talk about doing 3-year, 5-year, 1-year plans for business. It works really great on that. But it also works down to the stuff you want to do today, down to what you're planning for your next appointment. When we do it on the grand scale that spans years, quarters, we call it strategic planning. Everywhere else, like the daily stuff, the hour by hour, we just call it being intentional. Planning is really about deciding what you expect to happen and imagining what you're going to have to go through to get there. That simple act makes every bit of the difference in execution. And the people who make a habit of doing it, who make it a habit of being intentional, whether it's what they're going to do for the next hour or what they're going to do for the next decade, consistently outperform those who don't. See you guys tomorrow.